Okay, today we're still looking at multiplying fractions, so we're doing a little bit more practice with this. Make sure you have a whiteboard or a piece of scratch paper so you can follow along with this video. Alright, so we're multiplying across the top and the bottom. So 1 times 1 and 3 times 4. And we'd have 1 and 3 times 4 is 12. And then the last thing we look at is, can we simplify this? Well, if you have a 1 in the numerator, there's nothing you can do to simplify. Because really you just have 1 times 1 on top and 1 times 12 on the bottom, which means you're just going to end up with 1/12 as your fraction. All right, so then we're looking at 1/2 times 1/6, same thing. 1 times 1 on top is 1, and 2 times 6 on the bottom is 12. Another way to get 1/12. Now we have 1/4 times 2/3, so we're going to multiply. 1 times 2 on the top is 2, and 4 times 3 on the bottom is 12. And on this one, we can simplify. If we look at 2/12, I know that 2 is equal to 2 times 1, and 12 is equal to 2 times 6. So I'm going to end up with 1/6 after I get rid of that 2. So my solution here, my simplified answer, is going to be 1/6. And yes, you do need to simplify after you multiply fractions, if you can. All right, multiplying across the top. 3 times 5 is 15. And across the bottom, 4 times 8 is going to be 32. Now, when I think about the numbers that I multiply to make 15, I can multiply 1 times 15 and 3 times 5. But I can't really multiply 3 or 5 or even 15 to make 32. So because they don't share any of the same factors, this is our simplified fraction. All right, 1/4 times 1/2, multiply across the top and the bottom, and I end up with 1, and 4 times 2 is 8. Remember, if 1 is in the numerator, then you're as simple as it gets. 1/2 times 1/3, 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 3 is 6, and we are simplified. 1/3 times 3/4, we've got 1 times 3 on top, which would be 3, and 3 times 4 on the bottom, which would be 12. Now, I did notice that I had a 3 on the top in the numerator and a 3 in the denominator, so I know that I can simplify these by 3. 3 times 1 equals 3, and 3 times 4 equals 12. Cancel the 3's, and I'm left with 1/4. And then I have 3/4 times 2/3, so multiplying across the top, 3 times 2 equals 6, and 4 times 3 equals 12. Now, I did see that there was a 3 on top and a 3 on the bottom, so 6/12 could be 3 times 2 and 3 times 4. And when I cancel my 3's, I'm left with 2/4. Now, here's the only issue with that, is that I also know that 2 is equal to 2 times 1, and 4 is equal to 2 times 2. So I actually could simplify just a little bit further, and then my solution is going to be 1/2. Okay, so what you need to do now is you need to work on your quick check form C. You may use a multiplication chart. When you finish, you need to put your name on it and turn it into the basket so I can correct it on Monday.